goes over them with the cheese or whatever on them, and then they put them on your steamed bun, and it just is so fresh. So supposedly this machine is going to do the same thing. They're hot food kiosks. They're going to be in about 1,000 commercial and institutional environments. They got one at Boston Logan Airport already.
Of course they do.
And you're going to see them around. But I thought in our building would be perfect.
It would be perfect.
I'd be out there all day. I'd have to be asking people for change all day. Even more popularity in the early 2000s after all the years that they've been around. They were 1921s when they came out. They're out of, I hate to bring this up in Michigan, but they're out of Columbus, Ohio. Okay?
I noticed that, yes. So they've been doing it for over 100 years.
Yeah. They've been around a long time. There was another one that came out. Did you guys have them here in Ohio? We had Royal Castle also, which was a knockoff of White Castle.
That doesn't sound familiar at all.
And I think they still have Royal Castles in Ohio, but not so much here. Anyway, the White Castle has now earned these numerous accolades. Like I said, the most influential burger of all time by Time Magazine in 2014, the original slider, and one of the most 10 innovative dining companies by Fast Company. In 2021, as recently as that, they were recognized.
I hesitate to say this, but I never got the White Castle thing.
Oh, I love them.
I don't like them so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I could sit. When I was younger, I could down 2 dozen of them.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore.
I know they were always a big thing after the bar.
Yes. If you're a munchie, if you've got the munchies, it's like Funyuns. You gotta have them.
Oh, yeah. Hal, do you eat White Castle burgers?
I do, but I only eat them like 2 at a time when I used to. When I grew up in Detroit, right in the northeastern corner of Detroit, we had a White Castle, and then kitty corner from that across a major street was Top Hat. And so they were kind of in a war with one another. But we would go to White Castle, my buddy and I. This is back when we were, 18, 19 years old. And we would stand in line at the White Castle to take orders. And my buddy really loved these things, so he would look at me. He didn't want people to think he was a glutton. So he would turn to me in the line and say, now, Bill and Susie said they wanted 3, right? And then John and Mary wanted 3 more. And he ordered 30 of them, but he didn't want everybody in line to think they were all for him. Because they were. He ate 25 of them that night and then 5 for breakfast the next morning.
Oh, my God. 25 in one sitting.
Listen, I identify with that. We used to do the same thing. We'd buy whole sacks of them. And take them wherever we were, and we'd all just sit down and just munch on them, man. They're like potato chips.
Can't eat just one?
No. They're amazing, and I still love them to this day. I know they're not good for you. Who cares? It's 7:37. The Foxhole Morning Show. Johnny Burke and Steph steals a call. All right, we've got Steph's Fox Flashback next. You could win a freaking unbelievable burger. Those are way better than
They really are, yes.
But we've got freaking unbelievable burgers on Corona Road there, right across actually from White Castle. And it also is the Flint Township, besides the Flint Township location, the Grand Blanc location. You can choose that or tickets to the Comedy Series Friday night at Houghton Lake. And that's 4 tickets to see Melissa Hager with Tammy Pescatelli, which is going to be an amazing show up there. Also, a couple of tickets for the World Expo of Beer up for grabs here. Those are not necessary until the middle of May, but we've got them already. And I know we got
Blue Line Donuts.
Yeah, the Blue Line Donuts from Carriagetown Bakery. And that gift certificate is a $25 gift certificate. It's also up for grabs. All of those things next when we play Steph's Fox Flashback.
And all of those brought to you by Nordride Motorsports. Nordride is celebrating 25 years of great deals, providing summer fun with savings of up to $8,000 off on select Sea-Doo Switch pontoons. Get up to $3,500 off Kawasaki side-by-sides and $4,000 off Can-Am side-by-sides. Summer starts now at Nordride. Nordride.com, I-75 Mount Morris exit number 126.
Okay, with that, let's get into the commercials and then traffic update. Here at the Hal Hole Saloon, where everybody knows your name. What are you drinking today, guys? If you haven't already, put your order in. Let's see what's going on in the roads. Beautiful day today. Wow. We have these Tiger tickets that the station uses for, well, sometimes station personnel uses them, but most of the time they're given away as prizes. And somebody won tickets to this afternoon's Tiger game. What a perfect day for a ball game this afternoon at Comerica Park. But somebody won the tickets a couple days ago. Johnny had intended to use them for his birthday today and go to the ball game. Well, somebody won them in a contest, and so that's what they got because they chose that as the prize. We give them, as you probably heard sometimes, we offer choices of prizes rather than just one or two. You might have a choice of three or four, and one of the three or four, and if they happen to be Tiger tickets and you want them, great. And this guy took them. But then, after Johnny kind of lamented the fact that he couldn't get the tickets to go to the ball game on his birthday, the guy calls back yesterday and says that his schedule has changed. He's not going to be able to use the tickets. So Johnny suddenly has the tickets again. So he checks with me while we're on the air yesterday off air, says, this is out of left field, but you want to go to the ball game tomorrow? As I'm not going to be able to do it because I've got stuff I have to do. So I don't know if he's managed to find other people to go with him or not. But what a perfect day to do it. Okay, here's Alejandro. Good morning, Alejandro. Welcome to the Hal Hole Saloon. What are you drinking today? I see Sly Man is also here. What are you drinking, Sly Man? He's looking for something with a kick to it. Eric's looking for a water on the rocks refill. Got that coming up. All righty. Good time to call the station. Yeah, wait a minute. No, hold on, because we got Steph's Fox flashback, so they're going to be calling for that. So that's another contest. That's going to be coming up in a minute here. Oh, you're going to go Black Velvet, if you please. Okay, Alejandro, Black Velvet coming right up here. I should go push the work till tomorrow. You can't do that. You can't do that, Lynn. You can't just blow off the work when you get it. It's too hard to acquire it. Two double ice coffees and an extra strong Rob favorite drink. Oh, you want a Fireball too? Along with extra strong coffee? Wow. Jeez.
Partnership built on honesty, transparency, and a commitment to your success. Your family's security matters most. So why wait? Take the first step toward a brighter tomorrow. Visit fsgmichigan.com or call today to schedule a consultation. That's fsgmichigan.com or call 517-347-4337.
Fireball.
Financial Strategies Group. Trust, invest, grow.
Traffic. 3.9 The Fox.
Vehicle City Traffic.
Earlier problem in Grand Blanc Township's cleaned up. We're doing fine. We have no crashes, no unusual delays working to slow you down right now. Getting from here to there should be okay. But for updated Vehicle City traffic information throughout the day, you can always look to classicfox.com/traffic. And whenever you spot a crash, let us know about it at 810-230-WRSR. That's 810-230-9777. The traffic tipster right here on 103.9 The Fox.
Certified 14 times platinum in the UK, topped the US Billboard top LP and tape chart, where it was charted for 996 weeks. And by 2013, that album had sold over 45 million copies worldwide, making it the band's best-selling release, the best-selling album of the 1970s, and the fourth best-selling album in history. In 2012, the album was selected for preservation in the United States National Recording Registry by the Library of Congress. We're celebrating Johnny's birthday today, so let's get into it with a song from that most iconic album of all time. Yes, it is from Dark Side of the Moon. It's Pink Floyd with Time on 103.9 The Fox.
Yes, that's what that is. Yeah, I'm thinking if you're going to call him, it's probably best to wait until after the 9 o'clock, after 9 o'clock rolls around, because then they roll into an all music hour, and he's got time to do that, rather than now where we've got all kinds of contests and other stuff that is kind of busying up the morning. So I would think to maybe do that. Meanwhile, we can do something here. Sharon is here. Look at this. Welcome to the Hellhole Saloon, Sharon, where everybody knows your name, as she reports live from Florida. Watering on your restriction early hours. You're watering on your restriction early hours. So what? Okay, so you have to water at certain times of the day. When do they give you to water in Florida? Till 8 a.m., and then after 8 at night. So between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., you can't use your water on the lawns and so forth. Interesting. 1 day a week only. Okay, this is the only day that happens, that you're restricted that way? Or can you only water 1 day a week? Now, all right, how much property do you have that needs to be watered? Do you have to use a lot of water to cover it all? You can hand water. I see. Okay. Yeah, how much property do you need water for? But sprinkler 1 day a week, you have an acre. I got you. Okay. Well, what do you got weather-wise, are you looking at a really warm, sunny day today? Or obviously there's not going to be any rain if you're looking at having to water the lawn. $85 all week and no rain. And I'm going to assume that the humidity is probably up there also. Because when I think Florida, that's all I think of, is humidity. In fact, I told you once upon a time, and you'll probably recall, that the only 2 times I've been in Florida, one of those I was in your area to interview at a radio station, but that was decades ago. Long time ago. Oh, it's cool. You wish it was 85 all week in New Hampshire. Slyman would like it to be. What is it? I mean, it's in the 40s here right now, but it's going to be 76. It's going to be just a beautiful day. You don't feel the humidity yet. Good. Because I'll tell you, that humidity that I felt when I was there was unforgettable. Which is why that's all I think of when I think of Florida. I should probably go there one time in the wintertime just to see the difference. Some friends came back from Florida. They've been there for 4 months. They just got back here recently and said it was relatively cool. For Florida, it was pretty damn cool down there. Pretty cool. Humidity's a Montana girl. The humidity is not something that you like. You're a Montana girl. Interesting. I don't know that we've ever even had anybody from Montana as part of it. We probably have over 10 years. I just don't remember. It's been a long time since we started this thing off, and people were from far and wide with us. I don't know that any state hasn't been represented by somebody. But we just got done talking about Montana here just recently. In fact, a little while ago this morning. They have occasionally a moose sighting in Montana. You'll know if you're from Montana, you'll know that. And they had one wandering around in Bozeman, the home of the Bozites. And where did it decide it wanted to just lay down and rest for a while? Right in front of a station, a radio station that calls itself the Moose. We have one of those here in our region, the Moose. It's a little bit in the central Michigan area more than here, but they call it the Moose. And they have this one in Bozeman, Montana. This moose decided to hang out there and make itself a live mascot.
I like what they call the give and take.
You betcha.
All right.
You betcha.
Enough. Move on.
All right. With the trivia question, we've got some really cool stuff available this morning.
But you've
We've
never
got a
seen one
$25 gift
in
card
Florida.
for
Oh,
Keystone
in Montana.
Ministries and those really scrumptious Blue Line donuts. We've got a $20 gift certificate for freaking unbelievable burger. So good there. We've got pairs of tickets for the World Expo of Beer in Frankenmuth. That is May 15th and 16th. And then we've got 4 tickets for the comedy series, that huge show up in Houghton Lake at the Northern Center featuring Melissa Hager and Tammy Pascatelli. All of those up for grabs. The phone number you'll need, 810-230-9777. And here is your trivia question, all right? In what year was the movie Pink Floyd The Wall released?
What year was the movie Pink Floyd The Wall released? I'm not sure. I know the answer to that. I would take a guess.
All right.
810-230-9777. First person to get it right is going to be our winner, but you can keep trying again and again and again, so go ahead and call and guess.
Good morning, the Fox. Do you know what year that was?
Let's try 1974.
No, too soon. Sorry.
Oh, well, then I was going to go earlier than that.
All right.
Right.
Good morning, the Fox. Do you know what year that was?
Let's try 1976.
Nope, still too low. Thank you. Good morning, the Fox. What year was The Wall released by Pink Floyd? Do you know?
1970.
It was not 1970. No, all too low. Good morning, the Fox. Do you know what year the Wall was released as a movie?
1979.
Yes, it was. Nicely done. It wasn't made until 1973.
I was going to say 72, but okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened between 73 and 79.
Yeah.
But it's Pink Floyd. It's Roger Waters and David Gilmour, so who knows, right?
Right.
Who's on our phone this morning?
Ron Blake. Yeah.
How are you, Ron Blake?
I'm doing good.
Good. Are you going to take the donuts, the burgers, the World Expo beer tickets, or the 4-pack of comedy tickets?
World Expo of Beer.
Oh, all right. There you go. We'll put your name on those tickets, Ron. You hang on tight. You know what that means? That means we've got freaking unbelievable burger to give away this morning, and the $25 gift card for Blue Line Donuts also to give away.
Plus, we're going to have an open ticket window coming up for the comedy show Friday evening in Houghton Lake. If you can make it to see Tammy Pescatelli, one of the greatest comedians out there, along with our own Melissa Hager for a very special show up there. We got 4 packs of those tickets. We're going to open the ticket window up a little bit later on for those.
All right, Ron Blake, you are all set. You know where the station is. I know you do. So come along, pick up those tickets for the World Expo of Beer. But who just hooked you up this morning?
Johnny and Steph at 103.9 The Fox.
Nice. Big deal.
Sure. Ron's been there once or twice or 1,000 times. He's the guy that introduced me to beef bacon, which was awesome. This meat place where he works was famous for that. He brought some over that one time when one of the few days that I actually had to go to the station because of technical issues going on here. Ended up having to go there for a couple days, and he showed up that day with the beef bacon that he said that was there and that they had, and sounded so scrumptious, and he brought it, and it was great. Was really good. It was really, really good. Meanwhile, Sharon has been battling grasshoppers, 5,000 at least this year. Grasshoppers a bad thing. See, that's not fun either. I mean, they're more annoying than anything else, but geez, that's just, wow. Yes, beef bacon. Great concept. I'd never heard of it until he brought it up. But this meat place that he works at does that kind of thing. Beef bacon. Cool. We should get you smiling because we haven't done that yet. We should show you from our 365 Dogs calendar, Sadie, who's an English Springer Spaniel, lives in Nokesville, Virginia. That's Sadie. Sadie. Right there. Now, high on the roof with his yo-yo is Tim Fan. Morning, Tim Fan. What's shaking? Where are you today on the house? Up high on the roof, or are you going to be somewhere else doing something else?
Breaking news for your home. Wayday. Wayfair's big sale is almost here, and you can score the best deals in home, like up to 80% off.
Maintenance today, just hanging out.
You heard that right.
Not a bad day to just hang out
Shipping on
at all.
Plus surprise flash deals all Wayday long. We're talking outdoor furniture and essentials, rugs, and more. All at Wayfair, and all up to 80% off during Wayday. Shop Wayfair's Wayday from April 25th through 27th.
All right. News is coming up in a couple minutes. We have our crossword puzzle to finish in a little bit. And since it is Johnny's birthday today, yes, of course, the cake queen has been busy setting him up. And we will show you the results of that effort in a few minutes. Honoring Johnny's birthday with the special cake for the occasion. That's coming up. We'll check on that after the news as well. All the time would be great to have this kind of weather. That's true. It would help a lot of the people who are hoping for drier weather for a stretch so that these front lawns that they have are no longer front lakes, because that's what they've turned into in a lot of spots around here. We've had some people who, particularly from MDOT, who've been saying this was a once in 500-year event. All this weather that we had that created major flooding.
Michigan, not wasting your time. Hal Maas with those next.
Moose knew what the job was. Tomorrow, of course, we're going to do our weigh-in at 7:25. Trying to get a little bit closer toward that 210 mark. We will have Steph's Fox flashback, and we will have Porn Star Weatherman. And the Friday morning Primal Scream to get you into the weekend. We'll probably scream a little bit about the fact that after the beautiful day we have today, tomorrow is going to probably be set with rain most of the day. At least at times, off and on. Well, let's see. Ohio Kim is here saying it's going to be a 2:30 kind of a day tomorrow. Okay, we'll put that down. Ohio Kim says 2:30, which would be a pronounced gain after last week's 226. What the hell was it last week? 226.2, I think is what it was last week. Which could happen. I got some confidence, but I'm not brimming with it like I used to when we were doing this years ago. I was always confident of weight loss almost every week then. Now it's been a little bit more tricky to try to keep it off. But we'll try. News is coming up in a couple of minutes here, though. Welcome again to the Hal Host Saloon, where everybody knows your name. What are you drinking? What are you drinking today? Sit on down here at the counter and pour out your troubles to your friendly neighborhood barkeep. Do you know what he's been eating? Who's been eating, Tina? Who are you referring to? Ron Blake sounds like an adult-only movie. He has sported a mullet for quite some time. I did meet him, as I said, that was the beef bacon occasion, but I did meet him when he came to the station that one day, and yeah, he's been mulleting for a while. Johnny's back once again. News is coming up. Oh, me? It's not what I've been eating, it's when.
Here in the state of Michigan is Michigan's Upper Peninsula, earning the #1 ranking among the 10 best golf destinations. This is a USA today's 10 Best Awards designation. The UP #1, anchored by destinations such as Island Resort and Casino and Bay Mills Resort and Casino, the Upper Peninsula, featuring acclaimed layouts, including Sweetgrass Golf Club, Sage Run Golf Course, Great Walls at Marquette Golf Club, Bay Mills Golf Club, as well as the Jewel and Wawash. I can't pronounce this. Maybe Steph can, she being a Youper herself. Wawash Camo on Mackinac Island. Wawash Camo.
Oh, I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
The Jewel is on Mackinac Island. I know that's apparently Wawash Camo is too. Maybe it's one of the courses I played. I just didn't know the name of it. They're known for their dramatic terrain and everything else. But this is another one of the USA Today 10 best lists that we're topping with our golf courses.
Yeah, here's a question though. Do you think weather has affected any of those golf courses?
Well, I was just thinking, today's a great day to go out on the golf course, but I assume that in the UP you still wouldn't want to try and do that today.
Yeah, you might want to call ahead.
Exactly. Heading over to the
News time.
7:59 now for all the real news. Here's Hal Maas.
5 things you should know. 103.9 The Fox, brought to you by Fox Big Deals. 103.9 The Fox wants you to save up to 50% at your favorite local businesses, restaurants, services, and more. It's Fox Big Deals. Visit foxbigdeals.com or click the link at classicfox.com. Like Fox Big Deals on Facebook. A shooting on Saginaw's east side yesterday, and a 32-year-old woman was the victim. Police say they found her along the 1900 block of Sheridan Avenue just after 2 p.m. yesterday. She had suffered a gunshot wound, was rushed to the hospital where she later died of her injuries. Police say they do have a suspect in custody as they continue to investigate. Class is expected to resume this morning at Arrowwood Elementary in Saginaw Township. School's been closed for a week due to the flooding that was caused by the recent heavy rainfall. That building has since been thoroughly cleaned and sanitized. In the war in the Middle East, Iran reportedly attacked 3 ships in the Strait of Hormuz this morning, saying that its Revolutionary Guard seized 2 of them and further inflamed tensions over the key waterway. That comes after U.S. forces had seized an Iranian ship and boarded a tanker linked to Tehran's oil trade. Vice President J.D. Vance had been expected to lead a delegation to Pakistan, but a second round of negotiations is now uncertain. Pistons, using a strong second half, defeated the Orlando Magic last night 98-83. They tied their first-round playoff series at a game apiece and, as a result, had their first home playoff win since back in 2K8. The NFL opens its 2K26 player draft tonight with the first-round selections. Barring a deal, the Lions will hold the number 17 pick. Las Vegas Raiders have the first overall pick. They're expected to take national champion Indiana's Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Fernando Mendoza, number 1. The Tigers beat the Brewers 5-2. They're going to finish up that 3-game series this afternoon at Comerica Park. It's a 1:10 p.m. first pitch. And the Great Lakes Loons beat the Beloit Sky Carp last night 9-5. And to cap this one off, nobody won the Powerball jackpot last night. That's going to roll it over to $118 million for that next crack at it that you'll have on Saturday. There was one ticket, though, that won $1 million. That one was sold here in Michigan. That's 5 things you should know from 103.9 The Fox. Today's forecast calling for a lot of sunshine and temperatures climbing to around 76 degrees. Winds out of the south at 3 to 8 miles an hour. Clear tonight, will be down to around 54. Tomorrow the clouds return and they're expected to bring showers. By late afternoon could even be a thunderstorm rolling through as we top out around 74. Saturday showers possible to start the day, but afterwards it's going to be a mix of sun and clouds and cooler temps, only around 58. Right now 50 in Flint and in Saginaw 47.
Destinations, 10 best golf resorts, and 10 best public courses. The best golf destination we mentioned in the Upper Peninsula, anchored by destinations like the Island Resort Casino, Bay Mills Resort Casino. The best resort, Boyne Golf. Some of the best courses, the Cardinal at St. John's Resort, and Black Lake Golf Club, where I play regularly up there.
All right. It's funny that he should be mentioning golf. It's funny that he should be mentioning golf here on his birthday today, Johnny. Why? Because, well, he's a big golf nut. And we got somebody who has been working hard, feverishly in the kitchen, getting a cake whipped up for the occasion. And this is what happened. That is the Johnny birthday cake from the Cake Queen. How about that? There you go. Weight last week was 226.2. 226.2. That's the cake for... I got to get that over to Johnny later on today. But that's what we got. Well, we're absolutely going to make sure he sees it. Just like Steph saw hers earlier in the week, and she was blown away by that one. Everything Metallica. So awesome again. Cake Queen's got to get her own Food Network show. I'm telling you. Got to get her own Food Network show going. We can slice that thing up and have that here in the Hal Saloon with whatever it is that you've ordered to drink. Has anyone guessed that I stayed the same? You want that weight if no one has guessed it. So far, no one has. No one has. Swim Joe Swim was able to visit all three platforms this morning. Great job. Thank you very much. Joe, what are you ordering today? Welcome to the Hal Hole Saloon, where everyone knows your name. What are you drinking today? So in other words, Linda, you want 226.2. Because that was what last week was, and that was what you wanted to have be your guess for tomorrow. Because if that's the case, I'll write that down. And you know, Swim Joe Swim is just an ideal viewer. You know, you might all follow his lead at some point. You know, watering done. Sharon's got the watering done by 8. Yes, look at that. Did it. Beautiful. Visit us on all the platforms because we're at all three of them. And that's a good solid 2 hours. Joe knows that now. Look at that. TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. 6:30 to 8:30, solid with chat festing. And we're going to finish it up in a few minutes by crosswording. As soon as we're done with the next break and the traffic, we will come back on try to get this crossword puzzle done because we're getting close to the end. We've only got about, what do we got? 3 rows, maybe 4 rows to finish. And after yesterday being real hot as we were, we might be able to do it. Might be able to do it. That's right. Friendly Neighborhood Barkeep. Rapsuka. Who did I see yesterday playing? Rasmo Rutsalainen, I think, was playing last night. I was watching a bit of the game.
103.9 The Fox.
Buffalo, that wasn't the game I was watching. The Buffalo-Boston game I was not watching. I was watching, what was I watching? These games all start to run together after a little bit of a... Oh, you know what? It was the Tampa Bay Lightning game. Tampa Bay and Montreal. They are physical. They had some fights going on in that game. Pittsburgh and Philly. That's what I was watching last night. I was watching Buffalo and Philly, Montreal and Boston the night before. This was the Pittsburgh Philly game. Huge physical game. Okay, so you just watered the backyard. So tomorrow the front yard while they let you do it. I got you. Okay. Boy, that's major strategy. You know what? We've had that here in Michigan. Not often, but we've had that in Michigan where because of drought conditions, you were asked to limit your watering to certain hours of the day. Although it wasn't, I don't think it was as strict as what you have going on right now. Don't think it was quite that strict. We just got our lawn cut here for the first time this season. Night before last. It looks pretty decent now. We're at that point of the year where you really kind of have to cut it about every 5 days. If you wait a full week, it's going to get kind of ragged looking. And you're on a well, you're not in the city. Oh, okay. Back to Johnny and Steph.
Great day there. I hope you have the time of your life. It's kind of what these guys are all about here. We got a big tournament going on. We love talking to these guys every year. This is a lot of fun. In studio with us this morning, we have Rico Phillips, along with Billy Campbell and Andy Palanish. They are here to talk a little bit about the Michigan High School Alumni Tournament coming up tomorrow through Sunday. 3 days of hockey and community spirit. For Genesee County, the games are hosted at 2 different places, 810 Sports Complex on Elms Road and the Crystal Fieldhouse Arena in Burton. Competition starts tomorrow.
You think Tampa's going to the finals? So do I, and here's why. They have, the Lightning have on their team Corey Perry. Corey Perry has gone to the finals 6 consecutive years with 5 different teams and lost all of them in the finals.
Yeah, no, don't even bring up my...
No, I'm sorry. 5 years, 4 teams, lost them all in the finals.
Oh, bleed. All right, so here's the difference. They're getting older and I'm getting older, but I'm not playing hockey. They're going to be playing hockey this weekend, which should be a ton of fun.
It's always so much fun to be here to talk about this. This is our 15th year, Johnny. I mean, I can't believe I remember when we first started, I didn't know that we'd go past one season, and here we are. We have over 350 athletes. These are former all high school hockey players, so none of the ringers that played travel hockey. This is like a specific.
Sounds like the Cowboys, yeah.
It's so unique. And it creates
Cowboys used to win a lot. They haven't won a lot in a lot of time.
Just a lot of fun, man.
You know, I'm sure there's various differences in physical ability among
Rob Suka's going to buy you a fireball, Sharon. There you go.
that are out there. Let's talk a little bit, too, also with Billy Campbell. Billy's played at Swartz Creek back in the day, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, and what year did you graduate?
1989.
All right, and you are playing again this year?
Yes.
That's right. Sharon used to live in Texas, and the fact she wasn't a Cowboy fan didn't go over well.
We usually have to take a week or two off after this because every ounce of muscle in your body hurts after this weekend. It's
Exactly. I know you got some young. You're actually one of the younger guys, right?
well,
1989.
54 is young.
I graduated in 72. I don't know. What year did you graduate, Rico? 87. Okay, so you're all younger guys than I'm considering myself. All right. So, all right. So now you played last year, I assume. Who won last year, by the way?
A team we don't like to really talk about, Flint Powers.
You know, Linda, you are way behind. You're doing the same thing that Tina was doing yesterday. You're giving me answers about 10 minutes after the statements were said and responses about 10 minutes after the questions were posed. So maybe if you leave and come back, that's going to catch you up. You'll probably get this message 10 minutes from now, but that's what I'll say to you. Leave and come back, and you'll be able to be more up to date because you seem to be lagging way behind right now, I believe.
Well, you're also Southwest. What year did you graduate?
98.
Yeah, speaking of younger, okay, fine. All right. So do you make fun of these guys all the time, I assume?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. So what team were you on last year? Same one?
Yes, yep. From Southwestern.
You guys ended up winning that.
No, we didn't win nothing.
Nothing.
Pitched a shutout on wins.
Now, I think, if I remember from discussions we've had in the past, part of the fun of this is the audience, the crowd. These are people that all know you guys and or played with you or other relationships with you. Rico's been in so many different organizations over the years. He has
A rum and Coke, okay? We'll put that one out there for you, Sharon. Thank you.
Do they give you a hard time?
Coming right up.
Are they supportive? How's that work out?
Some are supportive, some give you a hard time.
Yeah.
Depends on if it's a rivalry or not.
Did anybody ever throw Geritol out onto the ice or anything like that?
No, but that's a good idea.
Crutches, a walker.
We're going to need the wheelchair. Pull the
Depends,
wheelchair up.
yes.
An ambulance on site.
Rico, I got to ask you, because you're very involved in hockey in this area. How's it going? How are we doing with youth hockey around here?
Well, youth hockey is starting to grow again for the first time in quite a few years, and this is what this program that we have in this tournament is all about. We actually have a youth hockey scholarship fund that we help inject money right back into youth hockey to make it more affordable. And like with the Flint Inner City Youth Hockey Program, we offer barrier-free hockey, and thanks to sponsors like this tournament, we make it happen.
Yeah, a lot of kids involved in hockey in Genesee County now. I know that's grown tremendously, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. It took a little bit of a dip, and now we see it slowly but surely start to rise.
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest problems with the sport is the cost of it. So we're trying to create opportunities to knock down some of those barriers.
All right, everybody's going to want to know, where do all you old farts end up hanging out after the games? Where do you guys go?
Ooh, it's a variety of places. Usually somewhere that has a hot tub, so you can let me just say this. I want to say this. I say it every year. This is not your average beer league hockey tournament, right? These players, when we put our jerseys on, we play for keeps. And I don't mean it like it's a mean-spirited play for keeps, but everybody skates as hard as they can. So when you come watch this, I mean, there's 54 games to watch over the weekend.
Right.
You come watch one of these games or any of these games.
So you think Lightning and Golden Knights, Rapsuka, are going to make the final?
A lot of fun. Everybody's into it.
Could happen. Those two teams are both qualified enough.
You're all competing against each other. You're all competitive guys to begin with. I would assume that this becomes a lot of these guys in this league, or a lot of the guys that play in this tournament, are probably league guys, right? Do they play in leagues?
Oh, yeah. I would say over half play in a league of some sort.
Right.
But then you get some off the shelf every year, and those are the ones. You
Skating
talk
on
about
their butt.
injuries. The team will start with 15 guys, and by Sunday, maybe 9.
Yeah, how many games do you is this like a bracketed tournament? How does this work?
Yeah, basically, it's just in the age brackets alone.
All right, okay. All right. So very good. It's all happening. It's the 15th annual Mid-Michigan High School Alumni Tournament. And as Rico mentioned, it's a benefit for youth hockey. They've generated more than $68,000 for local charities. They're proud to sponsor the Flint Inner City Youth Hockey Program, eliminating financial barriers for kids who want to learn to play hockey, which has been a big deal for many years now. And
But it
Rico's part of that.
can be expensive, can it, Rico?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Yes, just a stick alone. It's it's expensive sport, unfortunately. But it is what it is.
When we were kids, we were buying hockey sticks for $5.
Yeah,
What happened? What happened to hockey equipment,
Minimum
man?
$100 for.
Isn't that crazy? What's happened to that equipment?
I also want to, for those of you out there that listen, so how can I help, or what can I do other than to show up to the game? This is also a fundraiser for the Flint Old Newsboys. So we're asking for coloring books, backpacks, school supplies for their project that they supply kids with in the fall. So bring those things. Those are just donations at the door kind of thing. It's free entry into the tournament.
Morning, Mr. Greg D.C. Welcome to the Hal Hole Saloon, where everybody knows your name. What are you drinking today?
On Friday night, tomorrow night. What time?
Sit on down. What are your favorite beverage? And stay a few minutes.
The doors will open prior to 4 o'clock, but both arenas, our first games are at 4 o'clock. You can see on the
We're going to do a crossword puzzle in a minute.
page, high school hockey alumni.
All right, it's 29 teams, 15 high schools from across Genesee. And
Coffee.
4 each divisions, 18 and older, 13 and older, 14 and older, and 50 and older.
Good, strong, hot, right out of the fresh pot, coming right up.
Bring the Geritol. Hey, guys.
I have a question, quick. Rico, what year was the last one you guys did a calendar? Because Johnny doesn't remember the calendar. But I remember the calendar.
I'm sorry, I forgot about this. I was going to actually introduce you that way. Because every time I mention Rico, Phil, she's like, Rico, calendar. Oh, yeah, Rico! Yeah. So do they still do the fireman's calendar?
No, it hasn't been in quite some time.
Can you bring it back, please?
Well, I'm retired. I don't know if you want to see that calendar
You seem to be in
anymore.
pretty good shape. I wouldn't mind.
Oh, man.
It's been a while. That was such a fun project, and I remember my nickname became Chico.
I remember. Yes, I do.
A little too much showing there. Okay. Thank you, Chico. We'll see you later. All right.
The Foxhole Morning Show.
Lost 50 and still maintaining. Hey, way to work, Sharon. Yes.
In home plate to see Melissa Hager and Teddy Desmond. This Friday night, if you want a 4-pack of tickets for that, stand by. We're going to give you an opportunity to win those coming up in just a few minutes here on 103.9 The Fox.
This hour of service in
All right.
County Parks. It's fishing season in Genesee.
You'll go out and so, boy, you're just now getting that message. See, it took forever for that to get to you. So yeah, okay. Yeah, way different. If you're going to do the crossword puzzle, we need to be up to date on your transmission. You can't be having so much lag like you do. We had that problem with Tina yesterday. Took a year. Well, great and good for you that you had the patience to do that. Because most people, it's hard for them to have the patience. They have the goal in mind, but getting there is another thing. And sometimes it takes that. And boy, I tell you what. So we're going to get to the traffic in a second, and then we're going to get to the crossword puzzle. And maybe we're going to have to take an extra minute or two to try to see if we can get close to finishing that thing. Because anytime Johnny has multiple guests in, all of a sudden the interview time runs a little long. And particularly Rico, because he's really, really good on the air. Remember losing? It was fun losing, but now we've gained some of it back, and now we have to turn around and lose again. We were at 226.2 last week. The goal is 210. And so we're taking the guesses to see who gets on the winner's list tomorrow. We've had 10 weeks of this. This is the winner's list so far. When we get to 210, we stop, and the prize for the person who ends up as the winner randomly drawn is going to get we're going to do a drawing, one of the complimentary drawings that we do of your favorite person, pet, or place. Haven't spent as much time. Did I get your weight guess? Yeah, you said you wanted the same as whatever last week's was, which was 226.2, and so we marked that down for you. And obviously you're back up to speed now with us if you're right on top of that. So we're good there. It should be okay when we get into the crossword puzzle so that you can immediately answer if you have an answer. Right at the moment, though, we got to get traffic going here. I don't know what causes that constant lagging thing. For the longer you're on, the further back you go. Sharon is 210, but she's tall.
You might not have read about the MEDC support that preserved your favorite lighthouse, but that's how it regained its shine. And you might not know about the MEDC's investment in your local park, but that's what transformed it into your go-to place to unwind. You may not always see the MEDC.
Yeah, that 50-pound drop is quite the accomplishment.
Michigan made, MEDC supported.
Your neighborhood sporting goods store is ready to put some spring into your step. Play it against sports in Flint Township.
Oh, you like to be current. That's good. Prism has an update. Automatic updates turn some of them. Some of the apps are automatically updated. I don't think that one might be, I don't know. Some of them are, not all of them. Now to stand still.
We want to make life easier for you. Ask Play It Again Sports about sponsoring your team and offering discounts.
Well, are you a calorie counter, or do you have some other way of getting it done, Sharon?
Volleyball or biking, Play It Again Sports covers it all. Be sure to check out the huge selection of new sporting good equipment at Play It Again Sports, the official sponsor for all those who play.
5 more minutes. Might need that. New crash site in Flint, 500 block of Chandler Avenue is where we find that. And we also are dodging some debris in Flint on, it's on Lapeer Road west of Averill. The freeways at the moment are doing fine. The traffic cams are showing no slowdowns for any reason. Vehicle City traffic info all the time, anytime at classicfox.com/traffic. And when you spot a problem, we hope you'll tell us about it at 810-230-WRSR. That's 810-230-9777 to be a traffic tipster on 103.9 The Fox.
Traffic, a service of Nordride Motorsports. Nordride is celebrating 25 years of great deals, providing summer fun with savings of up to $8,000 on select Sea-Doo switch pontoons. Get up to $3,500 off Kawasaki side-by-sides and $4,000 off Can-Am side-by-sides. Summer starts now at Nordride, nordride.com. I-75 Mount Morris exit number 126.
I have 3 4-packs of tickets to head up to Houghton Lake tomorrow night for the Northern Center Comedy Show with Tammy Pescatelli and Melissa Hager. Call 810-230-9777. First 3 people get them.
All right. Get into this puzzle here. Okay. So we can set this up and get some of these done in a hurry. Because we don't have a ton of time. We'll see what we can do about maybe stretching this an extra minute or two. Let's go here. Hold on. Always got to do 2 buttons on this thing. Now, when we get over to here. Where do we want to go? Let's start doing these on the downside. Let's go bottom. We're going to go to the bottom of the puzzle, and we're going to start doing these down. I got to stop that thing from cutting over like that. Okay, now let's see what we can do here. Let's go to 34 down. We'll start over there and see what we can come up with. 34 down. 34 down is, whoops, the down, not the cross. We want to go down. Over again. 34 down is over again. And it's 4 letters. Over again. Blank, 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 blank. It's over there. 35 down is model airplane kit requirements. Try that one. Model airplane kit requirements. 4 letters. Blank, 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 blank. Model airplane kit requirements. Tina says redo. Sharon said glue for that. Glue is what works on that one. Yep, glue is the answer for the model plane requirement. Perfect. All right, over again. Tina said a new. No, right idea, but wrong word. 4 letters. Oh, wait, what did you say? Wait a minute, what did you say, Tina? Redo. No, not redo. We're looking for a different 4-letter word that means over again. It isn't redo. But I will tell you that it rhymes with it. In a way. If we can knock that out in a hurry. Ohio Kim said glue. That was what we got for our 35 down answer. That's correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. $33 across is haunted by anxieties. Haunted by anxieties. That's 33 across. That's over here. H blank G blank 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 blank. Haunted by anxieties. So I'm saying if we can get a couple of these down ones, it'll make it a little bit easier for that hangover. Not quite, no. If we can get a couple of these down ones figured out, that'll do it for that. Eric's coming in with sweets. That's going to be for, yep, that's an actual, for 43 down, or across, that's what it is. Sweet sop, which was tropical fruit. Tropical fruit. Okay, let's now that's going to help you over here. Get us this 4-letter word for over again. It ends in a W. Blank, 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 W. Blank, 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 W. Over again. How about here? 38 across. 38 across. Smitten heart's condition. Smitten heart's condition. It's more than one word in this case. I blank L blank blank blank. More than one word. Smitten Heart's Condition. Let's shoot for that one. We get that one, I think it's going to open up some possibilities for the rest of this. Smitten Heart's Condition. More than one word. 2 words, if you will. 39 across is Nessie. 39 across was legendary Loch Monster. That would be Nessie, absolutely. I love you. Well, it's not that, but you know what? It's right along the same lines. It's 2 words, 2 words. Smitten Heart's Condition. 41 across is neuter. Neuter would be keep from reproducing. Yep, that absolutely is neuter. There you go. Sheila says in love with. No, but you know what? You're right about the in love part. You don't need a third word. Linlove. In love was what we were looking for. So that takes care of that. Now let's go 34 down. Once again, 34 down. Over again. Blank NEW. With won't stop sending auto message. Anew. There you go. Anew. Perfect. There we go. So let's go back up here. 33 across, and we were looking for Haunted by Anxieties. Haunted by Anxieties. You want 2 half fireballs, Rob Suka. How many fingers am I holding up? Kim got that one right. Yep, it's In Love. Got it. Okay, 2 of them coming up. 33 across. Haunted by Anxieties. HAG. Blank, 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 blank. Anxious. No, this starts with HAG. The first part of that word is HAG. Haggardly. No. Haunted by Anxieties. How about this one down here? 29 down. Military directives. Military directives. Not haggardous, but you are, well, getting closer. Military directives. 29 down. O blank blank ERS. Military directives. Orders, yep. Okay, how about we go up here to 19 down. Slowly gathered. Slowly gathered. GLE blank N blank blank. Slowly gathered. Slowly gathered. Hag-ridden, Eric says, and that's it. He's got it spelled slightly off, but HAGRIDDEN is the word we were looking for. Hag-ridden. Which means we're getting closer to the end of this one. 19 down, slowly gathered. GLE blank N blank D. Okay, Ohio Kim, you're getting that problem with the long lag. You might want to go out and come back in again so that you've caught up, because you're getting stuff, but it's way behind. Just like what was happening with Linda today and Tina yesterday. The Fireball King, yeah. GLE blank N blank D. And again, slowly gathered. Gleaned, Tina says. That's right. Now, it's actually spelled with an A, but yes, that's exactly the word we were looking for. Gleaned. GLEANED. So here we go. Now we're rocking. Now we're getting toward the end of this thing. Let's go to this one. 30 down. 30 down. Counterbalance. 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 E blank EN blank P, and this is more than one word. Counterbalance. More than one word. E blank EN blank P. Even up. That's right. There you go. See, now we're kicking. Now we're kicking. Let's go down to 42 across. 42 across. Manufactured by Americans, and this is more than one word. Manufactured by Americans. U blank 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 E. Think about that for a second, because I got to go do traffic. Think about that one for a second. You don't even have to. Look at that. He got it. Even up. That's correct. Oh, that was Rob Suka had that one. What's another who's got one a little bit behind, but he got the right answer. Manufactured by Americans. Tina's got U.S. Oh, it's U.S. made. Doesn't have to be USA. It's U.S. made. USMADE. Absolutely, we got it. Okay, we're getting closer to the end of this thing here, and might actually be able to do this if I take it a couple of extra minutes. 31 across. Let's try that one. I think we can get this thing done. We'll take it a couple of. We'll give 5 extra minutes. That should do it. Should be able to do this. But the pressure is on. The pressure is on. Can we finish this? Because we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters to get. 6 letters wrap this thing up. And I think we can do that. I think we can do that. We can finish this just like they do in Finland. They keep finishing projects, and because of that, they're so happy. So happy that their Air Force draws dirty pictures in the sky. We talked about that yesterday, and just another way that the people in Finland contribute to the happiness that is that country. Telling you what.
Drive into spring the right way. Only at Shea Chevrolet. Just saying. Chevy. Together, let's drive.
Mowerfest 2026 at Ball Equipment now through April 30th. Take advantage of store-wide rebates, doorbusters, and 0% financing for 48 months.
Next year be the 10th year. You guys are pushing for that. You guys are so conscious of that you want to stay streaking. That's nice that you want to do that. Some countries don't really emphasize that part of life. Some countries just don't. Ever.
Now through April 30th. Hey, you looking to show off your brand and style? Head over to Kid Company in Clio. Whether you need professional company t-shirts, team apparel, or custom promo items, Kid Company has you covered with high-quality screen printing and embroidery. From small businesses to big events, they'll help bring your design to life. Call 810-547-1420 or visit kid-co.com to get started. And here's a special offer. Mention this ad and you'll get 15% off your next order.
Like USA. Did I say anything?
Call 810-547-1420.
Did I say anything now?
Co.com today. Kid Company, printing your next favorite shirt. Traffic. 103.9 The Fox.
Winding down our Thursday morning rush here. We still have there crash on Chandler Avenue in Flint, the 500 block of Chandler Avenue to clean up. And elsewhere in Flint, we have some type of debris, unspecified as always now, on Lapeer west of Averill Avenue. That thing is going to slow you down on any of the freeways right now and throughout the day. For updated Vehicle City traffic information, check it out at ClassicFox.com/traffic. Whenever you run across a crash, can tell us about it. Let us know at 810-230-WRSR, 810-230-9777 to be a traffic tipster on 103.9 The Fox. All right, let's get this thing done. What do you say, huh? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go back to the ones that we're having issues with. Let's go back to this one. 25 down. 25 down is not a dirty word. It is 25 down. Poisonous element compound. Poisonous element compound. ARS blank blank IDE. Arsenide. That's it. Now, let's go to 24 down. Watched things. Watched things. HOU blank blank SAT. Watched things. HOU blank blank SAT. Watched things. Linda still likes her word. Well, apparently the sensors here don't. That's why we don't use it. House sits. Well, there you go. House sat. That's what we got. House sat. So that knocks that word out. Okay, so now, here we're down to the last two. These are the last two. Let's go over first of all to this one that we're troubled with yesterday. 27 down, which was birds often seen in Japanese art. Birds often seen in Japanese art. CR blank NES. Birds often seen in Japanese art. Cranes, that's right. There you go. And that should knock us out to the last word right here. 31 across. 31 across. Deep glacier cracks, for example. Deep glacier cracks, for example. Blank REVASSES. What is that one word to start that word? What's the one letter that starts that word? Crevices. And that does it. Boom. We're done. It has been completed. We knocked out another one. Look at that. There we go. Thank you very much for your attention, your attendance, your answers, and your patience to get through another week's worth of crossword puzzle. We'll get a chance to start Monday's answer. What is the grayback answer? Oh, you're talking about the one that was the, well, I'll tell you what, let's go back and do that. Let's go back quickly and do that while we've got a second. You're talking about the kind of the theme answer to this thing here. We're going to finish that up. Let's go back to the theme answer because these puzzles do have that. And the answer in this particular case spells out an old Germanic form of writing. So in order to get that, we had to start here with an R. So we get an R in there. Then we go over to U. All right, over to U. Then we go over to N. From there, we go down to the I. From the I, we go down all the way to a C. From the C, we're going to right over to S. From the S, we're going to go over to another C. From the C, we go down to R. From the R, we go down to I. From the I, we go all the way down to P. And finally, a T. Runic script was the old Germanic form of writing. runic script. There you go. And with that, it's closing time here at the Hal Maas Saloon, where everybody knows your name. So once again, thank you very much for your attendance, your attention. Tomorrow, Friday, busy. We're going to be doing our Friday morning Primal Scream, food fighting, porn star weatherman, Steph's Fox flashback, whatever else we can do and fit into all that 2 hours time that starts off on TikTok and ends on YouTube. So thank you very much again. We'll see you again here in the Hal Maas Saloon next Thursday, but we'll see you here in the Hal Hole, period, tomorrow morning. Okay? Okay.